Hey, good morning, everybody. Been a couple of days since I've been able to get on, so I apologize for that. Was finally able to get phone with the battery all fixed up. Charger ended up malfunctioning the other night, but we got our back up and running, which is a good thing. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Hope you had a wonderful Monday. It was a beautiful day yesterday. Got over to Dose on the lake with my friend Joe Battaglia. He owns the Buffalo Sports Garden, so we got over to Dose. It was pretty nice. I'm not sure. I think Joe Palladino he mentioned Billy Palladino, Ellicott Development. They own Dose. Man, I need to talk to you guys. We got to get that place fixed up a little bit. I mean, it's a gem over there, but definitely needs a little bit of tweaking. So that place could be great, and that parking lot and everything else. But kind of an interesting menu last night. They could only have a few things. They had like 5 things, but the breeze coming off the lake was awesome. And believe it or not, there were quite a few people that were there at the lake or at the place, which was great. So wanted to talk about a bunch of things today, namely starting with Cuomo. Guys, I don't know what needs to be said about that situation. I mean, the guy is clearly mental. He's clearly a head case. Do you see the face down in Georgia of how much he's just like eating it up? All of the attention that they're giving him, all because the media isn't reporting anything down there. They're not reporting any of the facts about what the guy has done to the state. Just like Georgia, really, of all places, where the governor is like, no masks, we've been open, we're staying open, and he goes down there and the people are like applauding him. It's just insane. The propaganda and the hype and how they hide everything. You know, the double standard with the mask. Him weaponizing everybody against us. He has weaponized our neighbors against us, and I want to share this story. He's weaponized our neighbors against us. He's weaponized people inside stores. Weaponized, call the county if you see something, say something. Weaponized all of our government agencies against us. Weaponized DA's offices against us. Weaponizing police departments against us. He says that tearing down a statue, rioting, looting, burning people's homes, burning people's businesses is a healthy display of resistance. But if you're going to wear a mask, not wear a mask, or if you're going to protest what he's doing, completely stripping our rights and freedoms away from us, you're a criminal. And he wants everybody to come after you. Not only that, but he's weaponizing against small business owners. So my buddy Joe and every other restaurant and small business that you guys know about, this is what's happening. And this is why they're so scared. They have been told, everybody has been told, report the restaurant, call this line if you don't see somebody not wearing a mask, if you see somebody, not social distancing or adhering to the rules. That's what they're told. Everybody is told that. County executive puts that out. It's all over the news and the media. So what happens? Now they're getting called on. The restaurants that have been closed forever, they're called on. They're reported because you have all of these people that have nothing better to do and are completely miserable and unhappy in their lives and love controlling everybody and love depriving everybody else of as much happiness as they can. You have them calling in and they're feeling like heroes. They're feeling like they've done something to protect people. They feel like they're doing something to be a good person because that's what their politicians are telling them. And that's what the media is telling them. When in reality, what's happening is you're destroying another small business. You're destroying their morale. You're destroying their desire to want to continue to work. I mean, I don't understand where people don't realize that masks don't work. They've been on people's faces for 4 months. And then they want to go, it's curtailing the numbers. That's how we brought the numbers down. No, because now you're having another spike. So which is it? You can't have it both ways. But they continuously try to have it both ways. So what's happening in addition to that then is that what they're doing is they're sending in the health department at all different times saying that they've gotten a complaint. So my buddy's restaurant, they came in and everything was fine. Everybody was doing their job. Went into the back and it's 110 degrees or however hot it is, and the cooks aren't wearing the masks. So he's like, they got to wear the masks. The guy from the health department. He's like, okay, whatever. He says, well, they could wear face shields too. Face shield. Everything's going to hit the face shield. The moisture's going to hit the face shield and drip into the food. That's really their solution. And the health department isn't even caring about anything else. Like, they're not doing the job that they're supposed to do at this point, which is make sure everything is sanitary and clean, and that the food, the temperatures in the refrigerators and everything else where you're storing the food is good. They're not caring. They don't care about that. They're just caring if your guys in the back at 110 degrees are wearing a mask. So the guy leaves. He says going to come back on this day. The guy does come back. And, the guys are wearing masks. Everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing. Then the guy says, yep, we're all good. You're not going to have another visit. Surprise visit very next day. Erie County Sheriffs, guns on their hips. And then this woman came in from the health department. And these people all, whether they want to do their job or not, it's a power. It's a complete power fix for these guys and women. They love it. They eat it up, being able to go in and tear down a restaurant. So the woman comes in, everything's fine, got the sheriffs there. So shocker that, the sheriffs are there. So the guy the day before, in my opinion, I don't know if this is the fact, but it seems to come together. The day before, the guy says, yep, you're all good. You're not going to have to worry about anybody else coming in. And then the next day, a woman comes in with Erie County sheriffs, and they go right into the back to see if people are wearing masks. Well, guess what? They're not wearing masks again because it's 110 degrees. And they're all social distance. And they've been working together forever. And there hadn't been any issues when they opened up and when they were cooking because it was all the takeout that was happening. So she goes, I'm not going to cite you, but, this is what you need to do. Social distance, this, that, and everything else. My buddy goes, well, they're 6 feet apart. Doesn't that count? Her answer, I don't know. Well, the other guys said they could wear masks or shields because I don't know. So these health department officials, just like every other government agency, inspectors' offices, assessors' offices, they know one thing. They know how to work against you. They know how to deprive you of your rights. They know how to weaponize themselves against you. They don't know the science. They don't know the facts. They don't know how to build a house. They don't know why the electric's supposed to be that. They only know one small little narrow thing, and they're going out there and they're the stormtrooper. They're the one that's going to go out there and make sure you're doing exactly everything you're supposed to do, or they're going to shut down your business. So now business owners have all of that. Business owners, most of them, don't want to wear masks. They don't want to force their people to wear masks. They don't want to comply to any of these draconian rules, these oppressive rules. But then you have the county politicians and media saying, report people. And then the other thing is the county government, just like they do with criminals when somebody gets arrested, they put it up on their board. This company failed on the masks, or whatever it was. Essentially boycott them. That's what tyrants do. That's what fascists do. They're trying to shame you in front of everybody else. They're working against everybody. They don't want small businesses open. Karen McMahon, we protested her house. This is a woman you need to vote against. Josh Merkel, I can't remember his last name, but look it up. She's in Williamsville. She's the representative there. This woman is horrible. Vote against her. Karen McMahon voted for all of these shutdowns, all of them. And then Sean Ryan, too. We got to get him out of office as well. So getting back to the small businesses, guys, they're hurting. And in my opinion, what they're doing is every good communist regime goes after religion. They want to do division. They want to do chaos. And they go after small businesses. That's what they do from the very beginning. And that's what they've been doing for the last 5 months against people. People who have owned their businesses, have done everything right for years and decades. Their businesses are shut down. Now, what's another reason? Well, in my opinion, and this isn't fact, but my opinion, which party do most small business owners affiliate with? Republican, conservative, libertarian, moderate. That's what most small business owners affiliate with. What did Cuomo say a few years ago? If you're conservative, we don't want you in our state, get out. Right? Said that. Said it right on camera. You go find it anywhere. That's not intolerance. That's not discrimination. In my opinion, the guy is going after small businesses because he knows the parties that they are typically affiliated with. He wants to crush them in every way that he can. And then he applies a double standard to himself for everything. The guy from the very beginning said that I cannot enforce any of these orders. They're unconstitutional. So what did he do? Weaponized the people, individuals against one another, weaponized his government agencies against the people when, imposing fines and even getting arrested like myself. So you decriminalize the criminals who are rioting, looting, burning things down, coming into our areas, and starting chaos in our neighborhoods and being paid to do so. And you say those are healthy expressions of protesting. But then the business owner, you criminalize them. The individual who doesn't wear a mask, you criminalize them. The conservative, the conservative business owner who's been contributing to the state, employing people for decades, they're a criminal. Guys, I really don't know. In the ridiculous orders, it's just completely insane. There's no science behind it. None. Ask any one of these people, and then what do they say? Oh, you want to be belligerent with me? No, I asked you for the science. That's all I asked. Who made the decision, and why did they make the decision? Do you know? Oh, are you getting unruly with me because I can make? That's how these people react. You ask them in a balanced way, in just a calm way, and they have the authority. So if they're a law enforcement officer, or if they're one of these agencies that are weaponized against us, they're going to come at you. And then they're going to make an example out of you. You should not question my authority. It happens all the time. And it's happening right now to good business owners. And these people that in these health departments, they don't even have any idea what's going on. If Black Lives Matter and Antifa with what they did, and they just shut down the 490 yesterday, which is astonishing to me, because the police will come after you for doing anything if you're one of us, if you're innocent. But they're going to let people tear down statues. It's almost like they know. It's almost like they're given the directive to let these people do what they got to do. You or I do that as a conservative. You or I go there, and how is that going to be portrayed? Far-right extremists come in and shut down the 490. Now it's a liberal organization. They peacefully protest. Then what if somebody drives through? Right-winger drove through this peaceful crowd. We're being attacked, guys, at every single level. You can't deny it. It's there. So Pete, how do we fight it? How do we fight it? How do we fight it? We have to organize, guys. I've been saying this from the very beginning. I put my post out about the businesses, and really all I did was talk to my friend, and I won't mention his name because he doesn't want to be doxxed. He doesn't want to be attacked, because some of the people, as you guys saw, that's what they said. Well, I know where I'm not going to go. I'm going to report this place to the county. And then the county's going to come out. If you're suing them, they're going to make sure they're going to come, damn sure they're going to come after you. But I posted about the lawsuit. I posted about, I discovered that Buffalo Barfly was trying to get, was talking to different businesses, bars and restaurants, And those places were trying to, they were upset. And then Buffalo Barfly was going to get everybody together. That's what I found out. And I wanted to get everybody together. So the Restaurant Association of New York, like, I don't know if that place, I posted that. I don't know if that place is a joke. I don't know how they're supporting the restaurants and the bar owners at this point, and wedding venues and any coffee shops. I don't know how they're supporting you guys. But if you're a member of this, I would absolutely insist on making sure they're doing something. And if they're not, then we need to create our own association and coalition of restaurants so that we can be together, we can be informed, we can be educated on the laws, we can have attorneys that are backing us and supporting us, we can have each other coming to our defense when these agencies come out there, so that we can stand in front and we can utilize the same tactics that Black Lives Matter and Antifa do and say, no, absolutely not. And then we need to make sure that we're standing up for that restaurant continuously, because what they're going to do then is, damn well, once everybody goes away, they're coming after them hard. And that's unacceptable. We need to put the fear in these people. These organizations are not that big. These health departments are not that big. The sheriff's department is not that big. The number of restaurant owners that have already shut down and that are going to be shut down, guys, if you don't stand up and do something, you're going to be shut down. I promise you that. That's what they want. They want to make it as disruptive and chaotic and divisive as they possibly can for you. We think that we're sitting there and we're like, oh, hey, well, I'm not hurt yet. I haven't been closed yet. My business is still open. Guys, it's coming. September, October, do not make any mistake. There will be more shutdowns. Guaranteed. Whether it's a new virus they're going to use as the excuse, or whether it's going to be this virus and a second spike. And we have an opportunity to stand together now. So I asked everybody, I said, guys, as a restaurant, this is what I'm trying to do. I got a lot of messages, and I have to go through those messages. Just haven't had a chance. I had to get to work yesterday, and Sunday was a really busy day. I'm one person. And I love standing up for everybody and doing everything that I can. But, just like, Gina and Taylor and Nancy and the Orticellis, and Rita Palma, and go through the list, and Dave DiPietro and Teresa DiPietro, just like all of those guys, and then the list goes on and on and on, guys. The list goes on and on and on of patriots that are fighting. But so many times they're fighting alone. And all they're asking for is just a little bit of help. So what I asked for with the restaurants was, hey guys, I need help. I've just put this out there. And then people are like desperate. Yes, oh my God, this is what I needed. I needed to know that there's something that I can do. And I'm like, that's awesome. I want to be able to do that too. But okay, Ralph, sounds great, brother. But I need help. The restaurants need help. The restaurant owners need help. Even if it's just doing a little bit of research, making sure we're putting this group together that actually has teeth and comes together. Not an organization that's going to be like a chamber of commerce. What are they doing for the restaurants? Nothing. Small businesses. They're supposed to represent them, and they're doing nothing. Restaurant Association in New York. What are they doing? Maybe they're doing something. Inform me if they are. So we got to stick together, put together these groups, and we got to move forward. Otherwise, guys, it's all getting taken away. Cuomo is getting high off of this. Like the elation that this guy has. It's, most eligible bachelor, and it is empowering him. You think he's going to give that up? He's not giving that up. It's not going away unless we all stand up and insist that it goes away. It's not going to happen. The churches aren't fighting. They're afraid. So many churches aren't fighting. They're given the edict that, we gotta play to both sides. Religious freedom's gone. Talking about that. And then we talked about the double standard for justice. We talked about Cuomo. Just that health department, guys. They're using that health department and the SLA against these restaurants big time. We need to stand up against these guys. We need to dox all of these employees, and we need to put the fear into them. Now they don't want to go out. If you're going to put the fear into them, let them think we're a bunch of right-wing radicals that are going to do something wrong to them. Let's make them think that. Let's make them think we're crazy. I know we're not, but let's make them think that. And let's use that to benefit all of these small businesses, all these restaurants. This is the other thing I wanted to talk about, the trolling. Like, it was just odd over the weekend. All the trolls came back out of the woodwork, right? And everybody's trolling. Like it wasn't funded. We all know that these people are paid, influencers. And they came out of the woodwork, and they're talking about how they're going to shame this person and shame that person and, come after. That's what we need to do. We need to employ the same exact tactics against these people. Every chance we get. Well, Pete, how do we fight the police? Well, guys, the police aren't fighting Black Lives Matter and Antifa. Do we really think that they want to do that? The police, if we stand up against the health department, we stand up against the SLA, those are the only two agencies that have any teeth and are putting the fear in every business owner at this point. They're the ones that are putting fear into the grocery stores and, the small businesses, the restaurant owners, all of them. Those are the people. And at a state level, you can't affect that, guys. We can't. But on a county level, we can go after these people. We can sue the shit out of them and do everything that we can do. That's a great point, Ed. They are trying to strip us of our right to organize and collect. No schools, no churches, no businesses, work from home, no bars. That's what they want. And there's no science. Show me the science. There isn't any science supporting what you're doing. In fact, the opposite is true. We have all of the evidence that shows you have all these different doctors' offices saying all these test kits came back positive. People that went and reported to get tested never got tested and got a call that said that they tested positive. False positives on all these things. CDC said it. CDC even reported on themselves, said that these were given false negatives. New York Times reported on it. Over and over and over and over again, the false negatives. Nobody's dropping dead. All these negatives, but nobody's dropping dead anywhere. The antibodies have been reached. It's been here since last August. It's been here a year. They will shut us down perpetually, guys, unless we stand up. As a restaurant owner, as a small business owner, as a church-going person, as a religious person, as a mother, as a father, you have to say enough is enough. I'm done. Because it's not going to get better, guys. They are content, and it's shown now. Remember, 15 days, and now all the libtards, I shouldn't say that, all the liberals, all the leftists, they're like, when did they say 10 days? When did they say 15 days? All over the place. Bend the trend. Slow the curve. 5 months ago, it was 15 days. That's what we were going to be shut down for. Originally, it was 10, and then they bumped it up to 15. That's over, crushed, gone. 5 months later, no new deaths in months. But now it's all the cases. Well, of course, there's going to be cases. It's a virus. People are going to get it. Treat it with like you would treat anything else. Vitamin C, vitamin D, get out in the sun, quinine, hydroxychloroquine if you can get it, the asthma medication with the inhaler. I mean, dozens and dozens and dozens of treatments you can do for yourself at home, if you feel a little bit down, which is what you should be doing anyways. No new cases, guys. Such a low death rate. I've been saying that from the very beginning. And they use this to shut us down. They will weaponize this against us every single time. Unless we stand up together. And I can't do everything, guys. The Orticellis and the Constitutional Coalition and Restore Freedom and, Frank Peruzic, the 1791 Society. That guy is awesome. They're doing a ton of great stuff. You know, and everybody's watching and looking and seeing, okay, great, you know, people are fighting. But guys, it's just surface fighting. It's just like this video. You know, this is just surface fighting. This is nothing. I mean, I'm sharing stuff with you guys, you know, and I'm trying to empower and educate you guys so that you feel better. And I love our page. My page is our page. And I love everything that we share, and I love the information that we share, and I love the comments, and I love that you guys are all here together so that we feel like we have a family. And I'm going to finish up on that with the depression. All this other stuff was just really, really important, and I'm going to get into some of the other stuff, you know, tomorrow again. But, you know, the page is very important to a lot of people. A lot of people feel alone. You know, a lot of people feel like you're the only one who has a brain in their head. Am I the only one that remembers? That's the other thing. Like how all these people forget. They forget like this. And then they attack you. And you go, well, wait a minute. Like, here's the video of what this guy said, contradicting themselves. Here's all the lies, lie after lie after lie after lie after lie. And they don't believe you. You were there with it. Oh, here's your comment. You commented on this. And they call you a liar. And they say you don't believe in science. You don't listen to facts. Well, here's the facts. This is how they handled the situation. And it gets overwhelming. It crushes you. It crushes your spirit, you know? And having some place to go to, like our page here, you know, like any page that you're belonging to is critical, guys. It's absolutely critical. You know, you can go out like last night. You know, I can have a great time. I can have an amazing time last night with my buddy Joe. We cruised up with a Challenger. He's got a badass Challenger, 2014. This thing is beautiful, sexy. Like that dark maroon color. And he's got Mopar on the side and it's real throaty and, you know, yeah, it's just awesome. Just an awesome vehicle. And the thing handles beautiful. You know, we go up and the breeze is blowing and, you know, we're just sitting there chilling. And we had the last 2 Dos Equis in place. And then I had 3 beers and I was buzzing. So I'm a true Buffalonian. I'm hardcore. As all my friends know. But, you know, breeze was blowing. Warm air was amazing. You know, seeing people out, seeing people smiling, seeing people having fun. And as beautiful as that night is, and as strong as I am, I wake up in the morning and you can't help but feel sad. And it's not just in your head. You know, as like goofy and cosmic as it sounds, it's like that energy, it hits you. You know, thoughts and feelings and emotions are energy, guys. That's what it is. And it's not cosmic and mystical. What it is that if somebody feels bad, they're talking to somebody in a different way. They're feeling a different way. And that resonates outwards. You know, so in the morning you wake up and, you know, you're a little sad because you feel all the sadness of all the other people. You know, you feel all the despair and the unknowing from all the other people. And, you know, as certain as you are, and yeah, you know, can it get frustrating because you see people that, you know, you need to step up and help themselves, but they're afraid because they don't want to lose their businesses. Businesses are going to be gone. So that depression can set in really, really quickly, you know, at any point during the day, you know, because of this energy and because of these thoughts. And you hear one thing. Well, what do? You get up. You got to get up out of bed. You got to create a schedule. You got to do something. You don't have to do anything at all with what's going on and standing up and fighting. You don't have to do any of that. But if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling anxiety, if you're feeling stressed about the whole situation, get your ass up out of bed. You know, message me, message a friend. Stay positive and stay as positive and upbeat as you can. You know, make that breakfast that you enjoy. You know, make that cozy beverage that you want. Do your deep breath, your deep breathing exercises for a couple of minutes. Center yourself. Organize and collect your thoughts, and then have your schedule of what you're going to accomplish. If you're not working right now, just do something at home. Start a project. Go for a walk, go for a bike ride, go for a hike, go, creaking. Do whatever you can do. Get your ass out of the house. That house crushes you. That bed will crush you. That pillow will crush you. Put your music on, whatever music, and dance. I dance. Maybe a little better than that sometimes, but not much. But those things help. And now when you feel better in the morning, you're not crippled the whole day with thoughts of anxiety and depression. You're not feeling this weight on your chest and on your mind and on your shoulders. And you feel uplifted. And you actually get in your heart, and in your mind, you feel good. You feel positive. Then you can start moving forward with some of this other stuff that I'm talking about. Then you can get pissed. Then you have focused, organized, structured, disciplined. You can start talking to other people, but stay on point, stay on task. If we have 100 people, which are way more than that, guys, we have hundreds of thousands of people that think like us. Just think, if every single one of those people just did one thing to help this cause and stayed focused on that but it's tough, right? You're so scattered. I have a business, Pete. I got my family. I get 30 minutes. That's all it takes, guys. You put it in your schedule. You say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this happen, whatever it is. I'm going to do a Facebook Live, or I'm going to make sure I'm Facebook posting, or I'm going to send my letters to my senators, or I'm going to put the petition together, or I'm going to support Constitutional Coalition and what they're doing, or the 1791 Society, or Restore Constitutional Freedom. I'm going to find out, August 3rd, there's a protest. How can I get down there? What is it involving? Who can I help? Who's Gina K? One thing. Do it until the end, until you get as far as you can go, or you get it accomplished. Then go to the next thing, whatever the next thing is that you want to do. And if you can only go as far as you can go with the first thing, stop it, put it to rest, put it behind you, put it off to the plate to the side, and then move on to the next thing. And make that your one thing that you're going to do. And stay focused in on it until you get it done. You want to have the other aspects of your life, like I work out. And, I enjoy working out. It's a great release. And I work out throughout the course of the day. And you got to have those things too. Like, you can't let whatever that one thing is consume you. Just do it until you're whatever allotment of time that you give yourself to do it. If it's a half hour, if it's 45 minutes, if it's an hour, you do it during that time, and then that's it. If we all did that, just that one little thing, just the things we would accomplish in moving this forward and getting this back would be incredible. If anybody is struggling out there, I say this all the time, but if you're struggling with depression, this is what I do with my Nurture. I don't call it a business. It's just, I forget what I called it. It was a good word, a good term, but Nurture, I'm just there to help people. I'm helped to give them a little bit of direction, hold their hand, empower them with the knowledge they already have, but just bring it into focus, And with that, it's showing them that they can be happy. They can accomplish things. We can all do this if we do this together, guys. If we start to feel that community, truly feel that community and that hurt and the pain that somebody else is experiencing. You go, oh, Pete, I put my neck out on the line for people all the time, and, I have these expectations and they hurt me. Dude, I had the dude that I was helping steal from me. Stole my cat, stole my car, stole $4,200 from me. Then the same exact police that I was standing up for praying in front of their building and applauding them and giving them support and doing everything that I could, arrested me for not wearing a mask inside of a liquor store. What could I do? I could shut down and I could say, F this. I'm done. I'm done helping people. People don't deserve help. That's not true. Everybody on my page deserves help. Everybody in my life that I know deserves help. Don't let the bad experiences and the bad people keep us down. I see so many names here of faces that I see, that are so happy all the time. Share that with people. Your laughter, the happiness that you have. You mean a lot to somebody else. And that depression can set in so quickly and so easily. Get up. Be the person that you are. Be happy. And then we can start to accomplish some great things, guys. It was awesome seeing you all again. I missed you. I'm glad I was able to charge the phone up. Enjoy your days. Have a great Tuesday. What is it? Taco Tuesday, Tempting Tuesday, Tantalized, Tasty Tuesday. I don't know. We can come up with any term that we want, but love you guys. Sorry I missed you guys the past few days. I'll be on again tomorrow. If anything crazy happens today, I'll definitely be on later, but going to work, and it looks like it's going to be a good day to be on the roof. So enjoy your day, guys. Love you.